Hey Crunchy fam, what's up? It's Kristen here. I have a new video for you guys, and this may be one of the videos I was most excited to film. I know it's wedding season and bridal makeup is my specialty, so I could not wait to show you guys the special occasion makeup look. And it's not just for weddings, it can be for prom or anything you have going on, or even if you're just a guest at a wedding, this is the perfect look for you. So without further ado, let's just get right into the look. The most important step for any makeup look, but especially bridal, special occasion, things like that, you really want to make sure you take time to prep the skin. I actually always recommend before a big event, whether it be a wedding, prom, whatever the case may be, I always recommend exfoliating your skin either the morning of or the night before, just to make sure you have a really nice, clean, soft surface. But I've already prepped my skin with daylight and sunlight. And yes, I use sunlight for special occasions because there is no flashback in photography. And especially for weddings, if you're going to be outside all day, it's really nice to have that extra protection. So these two are already on the skin. I do daylight first and sunlight second. And I give these just a minute or two to kind of absorb into the skin before I get started with my makeup look. I go in with our Beautifully Flawless foundation. Today I'm going to be using the shade 2.5. And I'm going to start with about 2.5 pumps and see if we need to add from there. And I'm using our #1 brush to apply this, and I like to start by pressing it into the skin first, and then I'll go and do gentle buffing motions. And always make sure to bring it down your neck so that everything blends nice and even. So to spot conceal, I'm going to go in with my Aloe concealer. I'm going to be using the shade Medium 03. Just going to tap it right on the blemish. This is my favorite little trick because it will make your skin just look so flawless without adding a ton of foundation. Now with the #6 brush, I'm just going to buff around the edges, but I'm not going to touch where we actually concealed. We just want to make sure you can't see a start and stopping point. Now we're going to go in with the Aloe concealer again, and I like to apply this using the #6 brush, and then I'm going to blend it in using the warmth of my finger. I always like to bring it up towards the end of that brow bone, kind of towards the temple. This is going to make the eyes look nice and bright and awake. I'm also going to drag a little bit of that onto the eyelid. Now we're going to conceal any redness around the nose, the center of the chin, and I'm going to put a little bit just down the center of the nose here, just to kind of balance everything out. And this is just going to give me a little bit more highlight and contour action going on to add a little bit of definition to the face. Now we're going to take our #NoFilter translucent finishing powder. I like to put a little bit right in the cap, and we're just going to set the face so we can get going on the eye look. And I'm going to be using the #2 brush. I'm going to grab our #5 highlighter brush, and I'm going to use one side of that with a little bit of our finishing powder to set right underneath the eyes and make sure that that concealer stays in place. So for this eye look, we're going to be starting with these gorgeous shades right here. We're going to be using 5 eyeshadow shades today. Of course, you can mix and match these and use which ones that you love the most, but I love playing with color. Even though this is going to be a really classic look for any occasion, I just love mixing and matching all of these eyeshadows. We're going to start with the eyeshadow in the shade Tiki, and I'm going to be using this as a crease shade, and I'm applying it with our #9 Fluffy Blender brush. So I'm just going to start right in the crease and buff that in and bring it down a little bit on the outer corner. We're going to build this up, so we're going to go in with about 2 or 3 layers of the Tiki, because this is actually going to be kind of our main eye color for the crease anyway. Now to move on to the eyelid, we are going to use the shade Curiosity, and I'm just going to apply this with my finger. I'm gonna apply that right on the eyelid with my finger, just by pressing it on and then kind of smoothing it out. And I'm just gonna grab that #9 Fluffy Blender and make sure to blend that out. And we're also going to use the shade Lit in our light reflecting press highlighter, and I'm also going to apply this with my finger, and I'm going to pop it right on the center of the eyelid just to add a little extra glow. So we're going to take the eyeshadows Faux Suede and Eclipse, and we're going to mix these two to create an eyeliner for the upper lashes, and I'm going to be applying this with the #10 brush. I just put a little bit of Eclipse right on the back of my hand, and I'm going to do the same thing with Faux Suede, and we're going to mix these two. The reason I like to mix these two is because I don't want anything super dark like Eclipse, but I need something just a little bit more dark than Faux Suede. So we're going to mix these two and kind of make like a really beautiful black brown shade. And I'm basically just kind of massaging this into the lashes, and I am doing a little tiny baby flick. I'm not gonna do like a crazy wing. I'm just gonna flick it up a little bit right on the outer corner just to kind of lift the eyes. I finished the eyeliner on both eyes, and I've also went ahead and smoked out this eye just on the outer corner and a little bit of that eyeliner. I'm gonna show you how I did it. I'm gonna take the eyeshadow in the shade Faux Suede and our number 8 Dense Blender. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the Faux Suede right on the brush. And I am just going to start on the outer corner and tap very gently. And then barely work it up into the crease. We're gonna keep this right on that outer V, and then I'm just gonna smoke it about halfway to kind of blend in that eyeliner. We're gonna grab our number 9 Fluffy Blender and just blend that out so it looks really nice and seamless. Now we're gonna take what's left on that number 8 Dense Blender and we're gonna bring it down underneath that lower lash line. I don't wanna pick up any more product because I don't really want my lower lash line to be super smoked out, but I do want to give it a little bit of smokiness. Okay, before we finish off the eyes with mascara, we're going to go in with our eyeshadow in the shade Champagne Pop and our number 7 brush, and we're going to put a little bit of that right underneath that brow bone and in the inner corner of the eye just to really make this look pop and make the eyes look nice and vibrant. Now you know what's next to finish off the eye look. We're going to go in with about 3 to 4 coats of Lashes for Days mascara and give our lashes a really good curl. Okay, once we have your mascara on the top and bottom lashes, we're gonna move back to the face and finish that up. And of course, we're gonna go in and bronze. We're gonna grab our Brilliant bronzer and our number 3 brush. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this right in the cap. And then we're gonna go in and just contour the normal hollows of the cheeks, tops of the forehead, down the sides of the nose, and underneath the jawline. I also like to bring it down the sides of the neck. And I love using circular motions when I'm applying my bronzer. That way it looks really nice and airbrushed and there's not just like a strip of bronzer. It makes it look really nice and blended. Because I'm going for a really nice romantic soft look, I really want the cheeks to be kind of rosy, but just kind of like from a within kind of color. So I'm actually going to mix 2 of our blush shades. I'm going to go in with Pretty Please and Crave. Now for one of the most important parts when you're doing a really pretty special occasion look is highlighter. So we're going to go with our light reflecting pressed highlighter. I'm going to be using the shade Afterglow with our number 5 brush, and I'm just going to highlight the typical areas, the high points of the face. So it's the top of the cheekbones, down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, center of the chin. So for our lipstick shade, I went ahead and went in with Serendipity, and all I did was apply it kind of lightly, just like this. And then I buffed it out with my finger to give it more of a stained appearance. And for a special occasion look, I don't think any look's complete without a little bit of gloss. So I'm actually going to use our gloss in the shade Transparency. Summer Nights would also look really beautiful with this if you wanted to add that as well. And because I already have lipstick on, I'm just applying the Transparency to the back of my hand, and I'm going to apply it just using my finger. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Be sure to leave us any comments down below with what looks you would like to see next. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here at Crunchy, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.